Okay, this is Kevin, my husband. He has cerebral palsy, and we came home and did the PAT assessment on him that we had seen at the seminar. We also used the oils for the cerebral palsy, which was the frankincense and helichrysum. I'm Nona Bacchus, and we have a health center that's called Feel Better Now. We got into the essential oils with Dana Young. They're pure therapeutic grade oils that he has third-party tested. They are pure. We went to a seminar where we learned a physical aromatic touch therapy that PAT for short goes through, and it assesses different systems in the body. And we came home and did it on my husband. Okay, when I first met Kevin, I worked on him doing massage therapy. He came to my office. He was real stiff with his muscles with the cerebral palsy. Massage helped with some of that, but when we actually did the PATs, when we saw significant change in even his gait, he was able to get out of bed. That was the first thing he said to me that morning was, "This is the first time in my life I've got out of bed and not been stiff." He came home from work later that day, said that he was working faster. Even his employees, fellow employees noticed that. And then after we actually did the treatment, he felt like he was on top of the world. And that's what he said. He says, I can't believe how good I feel. I'm just on cloud 9. Okay, I went to a seminar where I met Dana Young, and we saw some pretty fascinating things there with a lady that had multiple sclerosis, and was very excited to come home and try things on my husband.
Okay, I'm Kevin's mom. Yeah, thinking back at Kevin's history, I had a very normal pregnancy. He was my first child, but the labor and delivery was very long and very difficult. He was finally delivered with forceps. His poor little head was completely out of shape. One eye was swollen completely shut. He had black and blue marks over his entire face and head. So we knew that he was going to struggle with things as he went through his life. He did everything that every little guy would do. He just did things very slowly. I do have the picture. When he was 6 months old, he still was not able to sit by himself. He wasn't able to walk until he was 17 months old, and that was with the help of a very loving dog that we had at the time. He would pull himself up on that dog, and she would pull him along and help him to walk. When it came time for Kevin to go to school, he was in the special ed classes. He has always had a very inventive mind, and sometimes he would do things that his teachers didn't think were possible for him to do. But as far as the muscle involvement, that was always a struggle for him. Now, I had known Nona and the woman who taught Nona the massage therapy for a number of years. And I went with her when she went to the seminar to meet Dana Young and to see these things with his oils. So I was also encouraged that they might be of some help to him. When we started this physical assessment, I'm not normally a person who cries, but I cried because I didn't realize that the involvement was as bad as it was. And then when I saw him get better, I cried again. I'm still crying. That the medical association and all would be able to help our kids more. Mm-hmm. But they really haven't. And there's a lot of little ones out there that are struggling. and moms that are hurting like I've always hurt watching Kevin. And so that's the ones that I would like to see be able to be helped with Dana's oils. Because there is possibilities there.
Okay. Hello. This is the oils I'm talking about with the CP and Miracle oils, great ones. But I'll show you how they do very good stuff and move around, stuff like this, and so if anybody has any trouble, he can do anything for you.
Thanks.
One thing that we've learned with our training, the oils on how they work, is they go in through the skin, and they actually can make a chemical change within the cell itself. So it can actually repair things, get rid of bad things. So that's why when we seen what we saw at that seminar, and we seen the woman with the muscular dystrophy, and when she put the frankincense, and that can cross the blood-brain barrier, I looked at Carol and I thought, do you think that this could help Kevin? And I got enough nerve up to raise my hand and ask Dana what the oils would be for someone with cerebral palsy. And he told us it'd be the frankincense and the helichrysum. So that's why we did the PAT first, because that works with each system in the body. Each oil works with your bones, your muscles, ligaments, your emotional, I'm forgetting one, circulation. So it works with all those different systems in your body, and then that lets us know which oil is going to be the one that's going to help that person the most. So doing that, then we were able to help Kevin so that he now has that freedom of movement that he had not experienced before. I've been working with Kevin since I've been working on him with the massage about walking and tracking and trying to get that to work, but it wasn't until we put the helichrysum oil on him that he actually started just tracking just on his own, all of a sudden. Come on in here, Kevin, and show him how you're walking and tracking. Don't hold your head so stiff. When I went home, we wanted to try this assessment on Kevin, and what we did, and what the pictures that you'll see on the video, that is just the assessment. That's not even the treatment. The assessment made that much change. And I have a background of doing massage therapy. I've worked with insurance cases and different things, so I've always documented and know the importance of that. I've helped a lady with the massage with polio, and I know that things can happen instantly with that change. So that's why when we went home and did this assessment, I set my camera up, and we took pictures before, we took pictures during, and then we were able to compare those pictures for afterwards, because I wanted to have proof that these oils are what changed that. And that's what made the difference with Kevin, so that he could get that better range of motion, and it's documented. And then we know that this is what did it, and it can help other people.